Hey, what's happening? Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's 12 noon straight up here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, this isn't the usual time I make a video, but I've been doing a little research into Madison Cawthorne, and I thought it was time I talked about yet another video. One picture of him on the cruise wearing the lingerie and bra. Okay, maybe it was a what was it? One of those treasure searches or whatever you call it, when a cruise game on a cruise. Okay, then the video came out. This one grabbed my attention because, look, I'm an average guy. I grew up doing average guy things, and I kidded around with my buddies, but I don't ever remember one of my friends gently reaching over with his hand and rubbing my the area between my legs. I can't say that has never happened to me. And then a new video, and I've been looking for this video. I finally found it. It's on a link down below, where he's actually on a bed, bunked. I gotta be careful how I say this. He's unclothed and he's bouncing on top of a friend. I can't just watch it. I can't say more than that. It's rather explicit. And again, I kidded around with my buddies. We kidded around a lot, but I can't say I ever remember being naked in a bed with my friends. Okay, and so today I was doing a little research because, look, if you're gay, if you're fooling around, bouncing around in bed with somebody of the same sex, it's none of my business. That's great. If that's the relationship, if that's who you love, if that's who you're attracted to, God bless you. But if you're mocking that group and with the whole "don't say gay" thing, that's what this video. I'm going to talk about that in a second. If you're mocking them, trying to take away their rights, all the while being secretly part of that same community, being a big hypocrite, well, that's a problem. So today, while I was wanting to do a little research to see exactly what the relationship between Madison Cawthorne and the LGBTQ community was, I came across a thumbnail. I came across a small picture. Now my vision's going bad. I'm getting older, and I have to wear reading glasses now. So I was looking on my phone and I was searching Madison Cawthorne LGBTQ community, and this picture kept coming up. And I asked myself, did Madison Cawthorne come out of the closet? Because he's holding up a T-shirt with rainbow letters, and I thought it's because I didn't have my glasses. I thought it said LGBTQ in rainbow letters, Pride in red, white, and blue community, and he's all smiling. And there's all these outlets saying Madison Cawthorne LGBTQ shirt, selling it. Now I'm like, did I miss something? Did Madison Cawthorne actually come out of the closet and I missed it? I missed it. Then I put my reading glasses on and it all made sense. What Madison Cawthorne is doing here is mocking the LGBTQ community. He's trolling the LGBTQ community and Joe Biden. What this shirt actually says, what I didn't make out when I didn't have my glasses on, was it looks like it says LGBTQ, but it actually says LGBFJB. And it looks like the other one. That means let's go, Brandon F. Joe Biden. It took me a while. It took me a while to figure this out. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Yeah. He's trolling that community. He's making fun of them. All the while mocking Joe Biden. And like I said, and the don't say gay law. I'm going to talk more about that in a second. Look, so I was searching for the relationship between the two. Like I said, if you're gay, if you choose to have that kind of relationship, that's fine, but don't be a hypocrite. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the don't say gay. All right, and I could relate to this. Now, the law goes something like this: teachers aren't supposed to talk at all about those relationships, of anything to do with gay, bi, trans relationships, anything with, I'm not sure the exact age of kids, let's say elementary school kids. Okay, this reminds me, again, I'm going to use empathy and kind of relate my own story to this. As you guys know, I've talked about this. My dad passed away from terminal brain cancer when I was 9. This is a true story. I was in elementary school. This was probably the same year my dad passed away. So I was 9 years old. And I remember the first Father's Day came up. And we were making, I might have talked about this before. And, there's always art in these, in elementary school classes. And for this art class, they were making what looked like, when you buy a button-up t-shirt, when you buy a button-up shirt, how it's all folded and it's in that square, and sometimes they come with a tie. That's what we were making in elementary school, and it said Happy Father's Day. We were, it was a kind of a card that looked like a packaged button-up shirt. I still remember vividly. I still remember this vividly. Now, my father had just passed away. Not only that, but both my grandfathers had passed away in the same period. I had lost my father and my 2 grandfathers at this time. Seriously, it was, I went through there was a tough patch there. And I remember specifically asking the teacher, and I wasn't all sad or crying, but I didn't know what to do because I didn't have a father to make this for, and I honestly didn't see any point whatsoever. And who am I going to make it? I'm not going to have anybody to give it to. Like I said, so I asked the teacher, I said, my father is gone. She said, well, make it for your grandfather. And I said, my grandfather's gone. And she thought I was being a wise guy. And I said, no, my grandfathers are gone. My father's gone. She said, well, then give it to your mother, which was it's not an answer. That made me more angry than anything. I can't even explain how I felt, but that's not what this video is about. Now, I'm sure this same kind of situation is going to happen over and over again. There's plenty of children that have fantastic, loving homes with 2 fathers or 2 mothers. And I could see the same situation coming up on Father's Day, on Mother's Day, let's say on Mother's Day, if they have 2 fathers. And a child, asks the teacher, because I assume they still do this. They still make these cards. And this is just an example of something that happened to me, and I'm sure there's plenty other times. The point is here that there's plenty of kids. There's a very large percentage of kids in America that just aren't from a traditional mother and father home. They've lost a parent. They have 2 mothers. They have 2 fathers. They're divorced. There's a variety of things. We're all not from the Leave It to Beaver picture perfect family. So what happens when stuff like this pops up? How, and the kid asks when they're supposed to do a project that involves a mother and they have 2 fathers, or vice versa, a project that involves the father and they have 2 mothers. There's going to be questions. These are young kids, and they're going to have questions, and I'm sure this situation is going to pop up over and over again, where they're talking. Kids are going to talk. The schoolwork is going to involve their families sometimes, especially around Christmas or Thanksgiving or Father's Day or Mother's Day, and these questions are going to come up. And with this current law, the teachers have no choice but just to turn around and ignore these kids. Seriously, because otherwise they can get arrested, get sued if they say one word, or with the current Trumper situation, I wouldn't be surprised if they were hunted down, or worse, if a teacher actually answered one of these questions. That's why this Don't Say Gay law is hurtful. It's harmful to kids that just aren't growing up in what Trumpers consider the traditional American family. All right, like I said, so anyway, the video with Madison Cawthorne, the newest, the third, and Madison Cawthorne, by the way, has responded to each of these. He's acknowledged each of these. So these are real. These are real, 2 real videos, real pictures. And he just keeps saying that the hits keep rolling out. You know, something about blackmail. Nobody's blackmailing them. They're just taking them out of the closet, shining a little light into the closet. Come on out of the closet, Cawthorne. All right, you guys, have a good Friday.